Alrighty, guys. Good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange. Hope everyone's having a great start to their day here. I just posted in the trade room here. We got a nice little pop here in the morning from. Let me see here.
WYY, WidePoint launching secure technology asset management system with the Yankee.
Okay, let's see. The heck. Let me see how I could do this. Save image as desktop. Trade room. There we go. It's not doing it. Let me see here.
What else are you talking about it for? I need you to look at the 200 pointers that were created in your names they had. They're like,
There we go. Alrighty, guys, so here's what we're doing already. We're up over $11,000 this morning here. We got over a $10,000 profit on Snapchat, $2,000 profit there on Amazon. And if I go and refresh the account here, I'm probably going to be up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm up an extra $2,000 now. I'm up, let's see, I'm up $13,017 here this morning. Here we go, guys. Markets are live.
that's what is the next level of what JPAL actually, I think, would like. I think JPAL wants companies to make their numbers, but wants it to
Let me get this in here. Alrighty, there we go. So now you can see here, up about $13,000 on the Snapchat shares and up about $994 on Amazon. So today, obviously, we got SPY expirations that are expiring today. So we're going to certainly take a look at that and see what we could do here. I think Snap's going to get a nice pop there over the next few days. I think we should see that back at $13 soon. That's going to be a nice one to keep an eye on. We went over this one yesterday and the day before, AVCT. That's a penny stock there that's getting decent breakout. Been on the radar there on the screeners coming up. Meta Platforms up about 6% there. Nice little climb. BABA shares up 3%. Now take a look at BABA here, guys. Trade plan perfection right here. We got that 10-day simple moving average crossing above that blue 20-day simple moving average. Our moving average convergence, divergence had its crossover. We have green bars above the zero line on the histogram of the MACD. We got a candle above that 10, 20-day simple moving average. It came down, tested that blue 20 and that yellow 10 there, held, getting that climb now. So if BABA holds above previous candle's body here by the end of today, that could be another nice swing trade back up to 105, which is a 10-point climb. That's over a 10% climb on the underlying stock. With options there, that's going to be well over 100% gain. So definitely one that we want to keep our eye on there. Keep BABA on your watch list. Amazon slowly climbing there. Let's see.
BA Boeing out with the press release now, wins key missile defense contract. That's Bravo Alpha.
Let's see here. Microsoft not really doing much. A lot of the tech pulled back sharply over the past few days here, so keep an eye on those for possible opportunities to day trades here today. Let's see. Netflix is up over 3% there. Nice climb on Netflix. Baidu up 3.3% there today. Snapchat right around 11 bucks there. Man, why are they echoing there on CNBC? It's driving me nuts. PayPal up 2%, but you can see how PayPal, see how we opened up at the highs today, and so far we're pulling back there, so you got to be cautious on that. Right off the bat there for today, you're already telling yourself, okay, we opened at highs and we're already sharply pulling back just about on everything. So, you know, keep an eye on that. Give the markets first 15 minutes of the day.
Financing the war, as is India, and you know,
I'm on my third cup of coffee here today.
Well, I'm just saying that the West is still negotiating. I don't know.
I don't know. West is really not getting much of its gas either. They've completely shut Nord Stream down now, saying it's,
Right.
there's still some technical issues that they're investigating.
There was a time when someone who ran the Soviet Union decided enough was enough with the hatred of the West. Do you recall that man?
Yes, he died yesterday
He was a great man. They hate him there now.
at 91.
They hate
Coming
him.
up at 9:45,
Because he
Chicago
believed
PMI
that peace was
expecting
reasonable.
52.
And now we have a man who's got the whole world hostage. Angela Merkel says absolutely nothing. Our president has declared Russia off limits. And now he's threatening, you know, he's a nuclear plant. Now, Gorbachev, just remember, in case anyone wants to relate to Gorbachev, now, there was a plant called Reactor 4 at Chernobyl. And it blew up. It got water, it wasn't there. But Gorbachev promised it would be back online in 3 days. So it's not all fun and roses with Gorbachev. But at least he decided that, you know what, I can't fight Ronald Reagan. I'm done. I'm going to stop the war of arms.
That was a long time ago, Jim.
No, it isn't. My Ben Scotto, my researcher,
Let's take a look here at SPY, see what we're doing here so far today. We'll focus on SPY. Now, see how SPY's at lows of the days already? You know, we're still in the green, but, you know, definitely at lows of the day. So we got to give this a little bit of time here, see if we're going to come down to that 398, hold that blue 20-day simple moving average, start to get that climb. You know, I'd like to see SPY break above that 400. If we could break above that 400 today, I think we should have a decent rally. If we're failing at that 400 early on today and we start that pullback again, then on a daily chart, what you're going to see here is a continuation of this pullback here. And it will pull back sharply if we drop below yesterday's lows there. So keep an eye on that for SPY. Very important here, guys. Very important. Because we might pull back sharply.
greater in commodities. Gasoline, the crude David is down 15% for the year.
Well, actually, it's interesting. Tom Lee, a good friend, has a table this morning of CPI components that, in his words, are falling like a rock. Apparel, airfares, footwear, steak, used cars, apples, tomatoes. The problem is that the money is the weight is so small.
Tomatoes is because the bumper crop that I had. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter.
Well, you know, and unfortunately, everybody else has got their tomatoes canned and all sorts of things.
Is anyone else's CNBC like have an echo? Like, is that just me, or is that an echo on CNBC? It's driving me nuts.
Say that that's that it's somehow that Powell just doesn't seem to care about those. Powell just wants to make it so that if McDonald's wants to hire people or Chipotle, they can find them. Now all these things I think that Powell has realized are signs that he might win. But he's not going to stop until he goes out.
It sounds weird. Not like an echo, but like, I don't know what it is.
Mongers in Washington, and they have all the people they need.
Well, he's getting there when it comes to places like Snapchat. where he's, laying off the
Now, guys, watch Snapchat here. I got Halliburton on my iPad right here, waiting for a nice entry here on Halliburton. So, you know, we're watching Halliburton there at $29.52.
I mean, it's one of the top performers.
It was just at $32 when we were talking about it being a nice opportunity there. So, at $29.55 right now, I love it even more.
I actually have to corn about what they're going to do.
Okay, why don't you tell me why Meta's up 5% this morning?
I think Meta's going to take matters in its own hands, start monetizing some of the
$29.51 there.
what we always hear about. You know, Meta's
I was thinking about buying about $500,000 to $750,000 worth of it there and holding it until about November, December.
Snaps some troubles.
well, it could be, but I think that Meta is look. The Joe Rogan interview was seminal.
SPY's trying to get a climb there. Let's see if it can hold up. I'm watching everything else here. Let me get Q's over here. I got my option chain in the way. Let's see. 3 month. Today 1 minute. Q's doing the same thing, climbing off that 10-day so far. Take a look at Q's here. Q's had their highs 304, came down, tested that yellow 10-day simple moving average. So far it's straddling it. So watch. You make a drop below that 302 here, you know, you're going to look for that further breakdown on Q's and SPY. So keep an eye on that, guys.
A competitor to TikTok, which is
willing to go with Joe Rogan, but you know what he's not willing to do? He's not willing to say the Chinese on TikTok and their goal is to make us stupid.
I'm going to put SPY here because that's what I'm going to be looking to trade here today. Some SPY contracts. Let's see what the SPY contracts are looking like here.
Opening and halted on a
So obviously today's the 31st.
That's what Khan really meant.
You weren't just called
So we're at 398.72. So an at the money would be the 399s. So the 399 calls to the left here, 399 puts to the right. So I'm keeping an eye on those and seeing how the values of those are changing with each of these bodies here in the candles. I'm just watching that because I want to get a sense of, you know, what type of return I'm looking at if I get a size of a candle like this. You know, if I got in here and then had a candle like that size, I'm trying to gauge, you know, the percentage that I'd be up just by looking at that there. And, you know, once you've been doing it for a while, you could get an easy estimate there. Let's see, 399 call for today is going for about $1.76. So, you know, I'd really want to see if it breaks that 400 before I jumped into that 399 call, you know, because so far it got up to that resistance and pulled back here. I don't want to see it make a high up to 399.50 and then pull back and make a lower high there throughout the day. So if we make a higher high, which here's the high of the day so far at that 930 candle. So if we make a higher high here today, you know, over the next few minutes and break that 400, I'll definitely be looking at some calls. But if we can't even get up to that 400 and we got up to that 399.50 and that acted as resistance and then we started to retrace a bit, you know, then that's where I might be looking at some puts there. We're at 940 here. We give it at least 15 minutes there.
Chairman Gensler joined us on Friday to talk about that agreement between our regulators and the Chinese regulators in terms of allowing.
MIM always halted for news.
Bob has actually been on quite a run.
Austrian networks was
There are so
halted
many
pending news.
things in health of the Chinese economy. With
Nice little climb there on SPY. Q's doing the same thing. 303.15 on Q's. And here goes SPY 399.50.
there seems to be a belief that perhaps the Chinese are
See if this breakout continues, and if we could break above that 400, looking pretty good there. Snapchat shares back up over 6% right now, getting another good breakout there. PayPal shares are taking off there, guys, up just about 4.5%. Take a look at PayPal. New highs of the day on PayPal. 3-month daily chart on PayPal, looking pretty good. That could retest that $100 again.
NUWE halted on a circuit breaker.
Snapchat shares are taking off there. Nice climb there on a today 1 minute.
Now at the high of 100.
Came down, tested that blue 20-day simple moving average at that 938 candle. Now she breaks that 1075 there. You know, she's going to search for that 1125 again here today. I've got 10,000 shares of Snapchat right now. So, you know, that dollar move right there, I mean, that puts you up huge. That AVCT there is up at 12% there today. PayPal's still moving.
We didn't get to do the metaverse. I did the Joe Rogan thing so they could play the metaverse thing.
Oh yeah. Well, on the other side, yeah, there's always time.
BABA shares are taking off nicely, up 3.5%. BABA new highs of the day. Take a look at that 3-month daily. Like I talked about here, we have the 1020 crossover starting right now. The moving average convergence divergence had its crossover, and we're now trading above the zero line on the histogram of the MACD. So nice positive signals here. We came down. We had a double bottom here on this BDM cycle. We had a nice little double bottom there at that 8-2 candle. You know, back early August there, and then right here at the 824. August 24th candle. So we had a nice little double bottom. We held that. We got that push higher. We broke that resistance at that 95. Had a big breakout. Got up to that 105 quick. You know, some profit takers came in, took their profits. We retraced back down to that 10, 20-day simple moving average. Now people are starting to pile in BABA again because that next resistance is back at that 105. You know, so you got another, 8 points there that you could climb and make some nice profits there with some BABA calls or some BABA shares. So I'm keeping that on my radar here for a possible swing trade, because if it really starts to take off here, that's something I definitely want to get into.
But Pfizer has some welcome news for parents. Now there is an FDA-approved vaccine for 12 to 15-year-olds to help protect against COVID-19, with protection against severe illness, too. Over 9 million 12 to 15-year-olds have received it.
You shouldn't get the vaccine if you've had an allergic reaction to the
That's looking pretty good on Baba. I'd love to pick up a trade there. Meta up 5% there again. See what SPY's doing. I'm looking at Q's over there. Q's consolidating for the last 4 candles.
Our vaccine named Comirnaty is now FDA approved for ages 12 and up. Brought to you by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Got a nice little spinning top there on a daily chart with SPY. If we held there, let's see if we can break that 399.75. So far we got 5 candles here that tested that resistance area at that 399.75. So we break through that, we're going to see new highs of the day on SPY. We can certainly be looking to jump into a day trade. See, those contracts are now at over $2. They were at $1.70 when we were talking about them there. So nice little climb there. I'm waiting for my entry. I just want to make sure we get the direction right and we have the momentum in the market that we want to catalyst our trade. There we go. New highs of the day on SPY. Nice breakout there. Nice breakout. Nice climb here, guys. Snapchat shares are taking off, guys. 7.5%. Got a $10,000 profit here in the account this morning.
For breaking down barriers, Cliff Bar is the ultimate energy bar. Purposefully crafted with a blend of protein, fat, and carbs. Because the more good you put in,
I'm going to get a SPY trade ready to go here, okay? SPY contracts. Probably do about 40. And I'll be looking at that 401 strike call. Going for about $1.28.
JC halted on a
I'm not placing the trade yet. I'm just getting it ready. So far I have ready to go the SPY buy to open 40 contracts, expiration date August 31st, 401 strike call. And that'd be a market order. Not placing the trade yet. Waiting here and seeing what we're going to be doing. Might come back, test that 399.50. If it does and it tags that 10-day simple moving average and gets that confirmed climb, probably jump in there. Or if we start to make some new highs here again, I'll have that ready to go. Okay, I'm going to click review order. So then I just have one last button to click here. That's place order.
Chicago PMI 52.2 versus
52.2. Let's see how the market takes that information that just came out there, the PMI for August. You did, John.
FDA authorizing Moderna, Pfizer, BioNTech bivalent COVID-19 vaccines for use as a booster dose.
I'm getting ready to place this trade here, guys. Just waiting.
For individuals 18 years of age and older.
Consolidation, last 2 candles. You see that there. Getting ready. All right, I'm jumping in. I'm in the trade at $1.53. I'm in the trade at $1.53.
real good, real fruit, real smooth.
We found the right model. Now what will make you feel comfortable with the price? Well, no one made me feel more comfortable than my kindergarten teacher, Miss Jane.
It's one special.
We already got a nice gain on that.
What's really special is saying, show me the Carfax value. You get the most accurate.
Already up $500 on it. I'm going to hold it here.
Look for me and stop over there. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
Today we're going to see you put on their shoes be easy. Fill with regular shoes or Claire.
Another nice breakout here, guys. Here we go. We're up $740 on that trade right now.
We need to be multi-tenant species. That's the next step.
WHO's lead on monkeypox says don't know how much monkeypox infection is transmitted through semen. Says we are seeing few cases of women and others who may have acquired monkeypox through different route of transmission rather than established physical.
All right, guys, I'm out of that trade at $1.73. Out of the trade at $1.73. That was a hell of a nice trade there to start off the morning. Nice trade there, guys.
Shares of Seeker Technologies, monkeypox related issues, ticking a bit higher, $15.80, up 30 cents at San Diego Golf Alpha.
What was that? 1.73. Let's see what our gain was on that. Divide that by 1 point. We just made a 13% gain there to start off the morning. And with 40 contracts there, $20 gain per contract times 40 contracts, we just made $800 on that trade right there.
Some decent gains here to start the trading session.
You said it though, Carlos. Who is this? Is that Carlos Santiago there on CNBC? What the hell is his name? Forget his name there.
A DWAC,
Day trade number 1.
Devin Nunez,
13.07% gain. Profit equals 800. So that's day trade number 1 in the books.
CEO of Trump Media.
Primary residence in New York City.
That's Delta Whiskey Alpha Charlie.
And there we go. Dylan, you're posting those, everything I'm posting there, you're posting in the thing there, right?
Merger partner of Truth Social getting a pop here, 25.44. That's Delta Whiskey Alpha Charlie.
A lot of good time on their 120-foot yachts. Time to come back.
Yeah, well, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs in particular have been more adamant about trying to get people back to the office, even as much as
We were in that trade for 1 minute.
in the current environment, given so many companies are
1.5 minutes.
in the office 3 days a week. We'll see if they're successful. I think that'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll just round it up and say 2 minutes.
Far higher than most. That's part of what they made kind of employment at Goldman Sachs. Say you want to be here, you got to show up.
All right, guys, so there it is. That's nice. Dylan, if you could post that in the trade room there as well. Here we go, guys. Here's that trade that we just closed out. Here it is, day trade number 1. We were in that trade right here, as you guys can see. We waited for that setup right there. We found that nice move. We were in at $1.53. This is where we bought to open. We bought 40 contracts. Now remember, each one of these contracts are $1.53, but there's 100 contracts per. There's 100 shares per contract there, so it costs $153 times 40 contracts. So 153 times 40. That was a $6,000 trade. You know, it was a $6,120 trade. And we turned that into, we sold it here for $1.73. So $173, multiply that by 40. We sold this for $6,920. And we did all that within this time frame right here of less than 2 minutes. So less than 2 minutes, we were in and out of this trade, in at $1.53, out at $1.73. Made a quick 13% gain on this, and we capitalized on a quick $800 here this morning. You know, we waited for that breakout. We said if we broke above that high there, we were going to jump in that trade. We were patient, disciplined, followed that trade plan right there, and we just made a nice, quick, easy $800 there. You know, and this is the part of trading that you got to be ready for. You got to be disciplined. You got to wait for the right setups. You know, now SPY is consolidating. You see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles here. So for 6 minutes, it's consolidating. Now you're saying to yourself, okay, she starts breaking above this high right here at the, you know, I'm not going to say that high because that's a little bit above this one. But, you know, if you break right above that 401.20, you know, area, that's where you're looking for that next larger breakout, and you could scalp quick again there for another, you know, quick 10 to 20% and have another nice little gain there. So here it is. It's coming right now. Did any of you guys get in that trade with me?
Another modest swing here is looking at metals and material names because these are proxies for global growth. And again, you want to see some signs of slowdown in global growth. That's what the Fed wants, and we've seen that. Freeport down, Mosaic's down a little bit. Alcoa Freeport was down a lot more right at the open. Freeport was, what, 36 on Friday. You see it's below 30 right now. Alcoa, same thing, some of the aluminum stocks also a little bit weaker. Still, it's a pretty gloomy end of August going into not a great month reputation-wise. In September, we've got slower growth. We've got rising recession.
Now you see this consolidation area here on SPY, right? And you got consolidation all right there. I'm not the best drawer of straight lines freehand, so forgive me. But you know, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minutes there, just consolidating. You break above this consolidation area, you know, you're going to buy, you know, you get a breakout like that, you're going to buy calls. You get a breakdown like this, you'd be buying puts, you know. Like I said, I'm pretty disciplined and patient when it comes to, you know, following the trade plan here and waiting for the good setups. So we made $800 there on that first trade. Now we're going to be looking for that next trade and capitalize from that there as well. I'm watching Qs. Qs are just at about highs of the day right now. 304.77. There she goes. Nice climb there on Qs. Man, Snapchat back up over $11. Let me go check the account here. She's moving nicely. There goes Qs breaking out. Nice climb there on Qs. Oh, man, we're up $14,578 there today so far. That's looking good. Looking good there. Nice breakout on Snapchat, guys. Looks like we're going to be taking off there and searching for those new highs of the day right around that 1126 area. That's looking good. Love it.
And he's got a very important piece. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about pricing change in inflationary environment to increase the pro miles of the new phones. Get this.
Dylan, if you could share that picture there in the trade room. I want to put that on YouTube here, go over that snap trade that we got. Thank you. There we go, guys. Here is, you know, Snapchat. We're up $11,000 here today on Snapchat. We got 10,000 shares. Price. Oh, there we go. Make a wish, guys. 11.11 she's at. You know, so we got about $11,000 gain on the day there. With Snap, Amazon here, we're up $2,331 on that. Micron shares that we have, we're up $575 on that, bringing the total for the day so far for unrealized profits $13,819.43, and then plus that $800 that we locked in there on the day trade.
SONY, India's initial antitrust review of Z-Sony merger finds it is appropriate to conduct a further inquiry.
Oh, you guys can't see that there.
November Yankee.
But plus that $800, we're up over 14 grand on the day. Nice day here so far. So now we're going to be searching for that next day trade. We're being patient, disciplined here. Let's put on SPY. See, SPY pulled back. That's why I was telling you guys. See how that area consolidation held? You know, so that's why I didn't jump in again for another trade anytime during that area consolidation. When you're in an area consolidation, you do not want to trade. That's called the NTZ zone for a reason with our trade plan. You know, stay away from that. Be disciplined, be patient, wait for the right setups. And that's what we're doing here daily. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're saving those days for day trading SPY contracts that have expos every other day there on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. And then also throughout the days there, we could be searching for good swing trade setups. But patience and discipline are key here. You're going to have days that you make, you know, $50,000 in profits. You're going to have days that you're got $50 in gains. You know, you're not going to have every day like the same. So that's why consistency pays off. Because as long as you're following that trade plan and you're being a disciplined trader there, you know, you'll be looking for those good setups and taking advantage of them. Watching SPY here, seeing what it's going to do at that blue 20-day simple moving average, testing that 400. She starts breaking below that blue 20-day simple moving average. You know, you could be looking at that 399.50 as that next support area. And that's a nice little opportunity for a scalp.
The CNBC Investing Club morning meeting. Jim Cramer and Jeff Marks live 2 to for his charitable trust. The morning meeting. Scan the code or go to cnbc.com/join the club. Peacock is streaming your favorite LOLs. I tell you give me the thing. Oh, that was a terrible suggestion. Because a good laugh never gets old. Streaming now on Peacock. Get up, people, for a new Sunday tradition. Because Peacock's bringing together two great American inventions, baseball and brunch. An exclusive early bird special at the ballpark. And everyone's invited. So calling all baseball fans and families from LA to Fenway, we've got ourselves a MLB Sunday leadoff exclusively on Peacock.
See that breakdown right there? And that's what I told you. Remember the area consolidation we were looking at there? And I told you guys. Actually, I could actually redo it here. Let me see if I could redo or undo. No, I can't do it there.
NUWE shares resume trading. On another hold. Shares hitting $1.85 now.
Okay, so here was that area of consolidation that we were talking about. We were talking about if we broke below that, you know, you'd be looking for puts there. We were talking about this candle right there or this candle, you know, and there you go. You got that candle. She's pulling back. It just tagged that 399.50 that we were talking about. Remember, I just told you guys that's the next area of support because we took a look right here. And we can see that nice area consolidation right there. So it's holding up. It breaks below that. You're going to be searching for that, you know, 398 there. I'm not jumping just yet here because, you know, I just made my first trade there. Did very well. I don't want to give it back here. So I want to see if we're really going to break down here again.
Foxtrot Hotel Lima. SHPH shares
Nice
on
job,
now
Tony.
open.
Nice job, buddy. Tony said he just made $1,680 on the SPY breakdown. Nice job there, buddy. Straight from Colombia. What time is it over there, Tony? It's only an hour earlier. That's not bad. I'd be over on the West Coast, but I'm not an early type of person there, so no way in hell am I waking up at 6:30 in the morning for live markets, you know, and then got to be up like 5 a.m. to do my pre-market stuff. No way. That's the only thing keeping me from moving to the West Coast. Now, if I could find somewhere where it's ahead and like the market's open at noon, that's probably like in Italy. Or maybe over like in Morocco or something.
Facing a challenging economic environment. I feel like we've seen that kind of headline a lot lately. Shares down about 4.5% right now. Another name in the red is HP, tumbling after missing revenue forecasts. HP, the latest computer maker to report a slowdown in spending on electronics. And
See, right now in Rome, it's 4 o'clock. So that's a perfect time right there to start your trading day. 4 o'clock to like 10 o'clock at night. Perfect.
potential restructuring of this company involving a credit line.
Start trading 3 p.m., be done by 10 p.m. there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We've got, of course, this shelf filing to raise more cash.
Now see how SPY came right down to 399, right down to that red 50-day simple moving average. So far it's holding it. So let's see what happens here. There was really no news there to cause that sell-off right there. So that's why I didn't jump in there. We took advantage of that climb nice and early on there. What time were we in and out of that trade at? Let's see. 947. So we were in 947, you know, early on in this candle. So we were in right around here, and then we sold it at the 948 candle right here, right where it closed at just about. So just from here to here, that little bit there was a 13% gain. That's what I meant about, Dylan, remember I was telling you when you were here the other day, I was telling you about locking in that $48 profit that you had on that one trade you were in. You're like, no, I think she's really going to run there. That's what I mean about just taking advantage of that little breakout above that resistance, holding on to it for it to make that quick little climb there and scalping it for a quick profit, letting go, and then just waiting for those areas where it breaks that resistance and scalp it again. That's really what I like to focus in on for day trades, is that quick little scalp. Or if she keeps breaking out there, I'll hold on to that trade a bit. But when I see it like start to consolidate there and I'm like, I'm just not really having that breakout it previously had there, then I'll let it go there and lock in that. It's a nice gain, but nothing crazy, 13%. But only in a minute and a half, so you can't beat it. John, I posted it there in the group me what I got. I had the late night munchies there. When I lay down, I always get hungry when I'm watching my shows. So I got Pizza Hut, that dinner box. Yeah, that wasn't too good. I should check my sugar, see what it's at. I polished off just about that whole box. I gotta stop that late night eating. Look at SPY here starting to break down again. Now, if that breaks down, she's going to come down to that 397 from yesterday. I'm still not trusting the breakdown just yet, so I'm holding off here. I just look on these day trades here, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I just look for a quick, 3-4 trades, make gains like that and move on to the next one. Make a few $1,000s there, and then the other days you're looking for those swing trades.
Seasonality is typically better October to December. So, Big P, I know you think that positioning as well, more squeeze is likely in the future.
Yeah, see, John, after fasting overnight there, 162 now, so I'll probably just take my metformin.
I would say, squeeze is definitely possible. I would emphasize that, our read, when we look at our...
Man, I really want to see SPY have that breakdown here or breakout. I was hoping it was going to hold that 400 and start that climb. But, a lot of these companies are laying off now, and a lot of things are happening.
SHPH, resuming.
What's happening, that positioning measures, basically being down again. So, it's definitely very possible. I would argue that basically, if you think about the October to December period, we've got basically, a short-run sort of, pickup in growth. If you think about GDP growth, we're talking about a pickup in GDP growth.
And SHPH halted again.
Trackers, they're also picking up. We've got basically the favorable signals. We've got, the
shares halted at the lows, $19.35. Still up $11.23 from the opening price.
Elections, the market has typically rallied. I would say, all squeezes from here, they're of course, catalyst and data dependent, but, sort of aligning to, a reasonable case to give you 1 month forward of a squeeze into the year end. Yeah. And, I would remind that basically, bear market rallies are frequent and large. This, as I said, was the 4th one. The 2 recessions prior to the pandemic, we had 5 each, and these are rallies that were bigger than 5%. All 4 of those, we had 5 that averaged 14 to 15%. So,
Right.
So
Right.
the possibility of squeeze very high.
Thank you. David, so what in your opinion as an investor to do? And I ask that not just with the idea of what Vicky's introduced in terms of bear market rallies, but also on the bond market side, because the 2-year, people may be paying a bit of more attention given that yield.
Let's see here. All right, let's take a look now. What's our next trade going to be? SPY put, let's see here, August 31st, we're at about 398.
The equity side of the book, we're really just
398 strike put. So if we start breaking down here, I'm going to be looking at that 398 strike put. I'm going to get that ready to go. I'm not going to make the trade yet. Like I said, I'm just getting it ready to go. Guys, Snapchat's having a major breakout, up over $15,000 now on the day. We're up 14,000. Let me get this over here. Snap's having a big breakout there, guys. Take a look at what we're up here. Let me just share this with you guys quick. So we are currently up about $14,000 on Snapchat, about a $574 gain on Amazon, $275 gain on Micron, and we're up $14,744.61 today unrealized. Plus, we also have our realized profit of the $800 on the day trade we just made.
We got yesterday. Visa's update on August, I think, pretty flat from July to August. I just wonder, are people worrying too much about the consumers going?
Let me see if you guys could see that there on YouTube. If you guys can see that on YouTube, let me know. Give this video a like there for me. Watching spine cues over to the right there. There we go. Now you guys on YouTube can see that number there. Great. I hate that delay. It's like a minute delay on YouTube. All right, so let's see here now.
We'll watch that as oil is back above 90, but still down on the day. Benki, great to see you. David, thanks for coming in. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at shares of Snap. They are actually moving higher this morning. This on news of a restructuring. Our Julia Gorst brought that to us.
Spy's starting to get a breakout there.
With more Julia.
Didn't make any trades yet. Snapchat's still breaking out big time there, guys. Big breakout on Snapchat. Let me see the account here. Oh yeah, up about 16,000 now, unrealized. Snap stock jumps on restructuring plans, so we should see a nice continued breakout there on Snapchat. Snapchat's just about at the lows here on a daily chart here, so I really think this is a nice opportunity to pick Snap up. It's been holding that $10 an area for a while now, and you know this is a stock that was just 80 bucks here just a few months ago. So, you know, I definitely think this has opportunity to get back at least $20 here. So, I think it's a nice buy and hold here. I really do. Because, you know, you could also have an investor come buy out that company there as well and do what they want with it. You know, it's that cheap of a company right now that that's possible. So, definitely something to keep an eye on there. Stock's up over 13% though on the day. Let's see, what else do we got moving here? Baba share still breaking out. New highs of the day on Baba. There she goes. No one alerted me on Baba. Let me go get myself an agua quick here.
Both of them leaving for Netflix via a warning that those departures could
Press
bring
release now,
downside,
Pfizer and
saying
BioNTech
that
with
Gorman's
FDA
departure
emergency use
and the layoffs
authorization
will disrupt it for
for
sales over
Omicron
the next few quarters and would likely be
BA4,
perceived
BA5
negatively
adopted by
by the street. But
COVID-19
we are
vaccine
also
booster
seeing
for
Advantage
age
shares in addition
12 and
to
older.
Satcom this
That's
morning. Perhaps a
Proper
lack of
Fact,
sense
Trideco,
of uptick in
and
that
Bravo
growth.
November 10.
Nice breakout on Baba there.
To watch as well. Leslie?
Guys, did you see NBEV today? Down 42% on NBEV.
Thank you. Let's stick with
That's a big drop on NBEV.
Health team. Jason, Julia laid out a lot of plans that Snap announced.
Meta's up almost 6% there on the day.
Excited about these announcements.
you think it was the update that revenue?
Looks like we might start climbing off the lows here if we could hold these gains here today. Nasdaq's up about 79 points. S&P's only up about 8. Dow's down a bit.
So the stock was actually trading down last night on the.
Let's see if Tech's going to make that rebound. Baidu's getting a nice pop there today. It's another one, just like Baba's chart there. Came down, tested that 10, 20-day simple moving average, getting that climb now. You see the increased volatility. You see the size of these candles here, the bodies, compared to previously. You know, like look at here when you were in NTZ. Look at here when you broke down a bit. You know, like the size of these candles are much larger. So you're seeing some more volume coming in, and you're going to have much larger increased volatility on these stocks here. So, you know, those one-day moves there can make some drastic gains or losses there. So you got to be cautious on that. When you see those size of those candles that are doubling or tripling compared to the previous size, you know, you got to understand that, look at that chart and analyze that and say, okay, you know, that volatility is here again. You know, so you're going to have big moves to the upside, to the downside on pullbacks, on breakouts. So you got to be prepared for that mentally. That's why, you know, when you get this increased volatility, you know, pull back your sizes to that lower end of the 3 to 5%.
So, you know, the question is where you go from here. There was a broader reorganization.
PayPal's still up about 4% on the day.
Geographic heads more control. There's the COO announcement. But I mean, I kind of wonder, just looking at this from the outside, is will Snap start to work more with DSP platforms, demand side platforms, to bring in more outside demand if they're struggling to ultimately get.
Let's see. Yomez says, what's your long-term view on SPY for the next 2 to 3 years? Let's take a look.
You also do cover Meta. It's worth mentioning, given the stock's move today, it's really extraordinary, up almost 6%. You think that's simply on the back of some of the.
I think for the next year, we're going to pull back a little bit, but I think once we get around the election time, I think we're going to see a big climb in the market. I think we could retest the lows going back to those 370 areas, maybe 360. It's all going to be dependent here if we break below this red 50-day simple moving average. If tomorrow comes along and we got another red candle here, then we're going to be targeting that 375 on that next pullback. You know, if we get that next red candle below that red 50 right here. So you guys could see this right here. So if we start to pull back and get some candles like this, you know, if we start getting some red candles tomorrow like this, well, then we're going to be targeting that 370 area here on a daily. So that would be our target there, and we'd look for that continued pullback down to support. So that's what we're going to be looking for there if we continue that pullback. That's why right now we're testing that red 50. So, you know, if we start pulling back below yesterday's lows there, then that's when we're going to look for that swing trade and look for some SPY puts. But for right now, you know, we're not making any swing trades just yet because we need to get that confirmation of that breakdown right there. And how we're going to do that is by watching and seeing if we're going to test these lows from the wick of that candle right here. So that's kind of like our support area for us. We break below that, you know, that's where we're going to be buying some puts for a swing trade.
PH, IPO resuming. Semi Hotel, Papa Hotel. $16.10 now off the lows, up 99%. SHPH.
Man, it's so nice when you got a $20,000 day here. You can't beat that. Cannot beat that.
The CNBC Investing Club Morning Meeting. Jim Cramer and Jeff Marks live daily strategy session. Inside market headlines and the moves Jim is making for his charitable trust. The Morning Meeting. Scan the code or go to cnbc.com/join the club.
Snapchat's breaking out there again. Up 15% now on the day.
NTAT,
Nice.
and BMW, VMware, Global Partnership. $14.30.
SPY starting to pull back there again.
1% IPO.
Fast, 24 hours steroid-free allergy relief, so you can acid throw and kill. The redesigned Chevy Silverado with a sophisticated new interior. It's easy to forget it's a truck. Find new style. Find new looks.
There goes Snapchat. Big breakout on Snapchat. Up 16% now on Snap. New highs of the day on Snapchat. I'm just watching this account here just continue to climb all morning.
Start today at GoDaddy.com/payments.
Well, oil prices have been down on what may be fears of a recession, of course, amidst what seemed to be a global energy crunch. Our next guest predicts a strong oil price recovery in the fourth quarter. Former Saudi Aramco executive.
There goes Snapchat breaking out again, guys. So here we go. As you can see right here, we're up about $20,000 here on the day. We got a unrealized gain here of $16,610.61 right here. You guys can see $16,610.61. You know, that's being led right here. Mostly we're up $15,550 today on Snapchat shares. We're up $675 on our Micron shares and up $392 on our Amazon. You know, so that being said, we're up $16,010 there and $16,610.61. And then we're also up the 800 minus the commissions there. Up $758.95 there on the day on that trade, the day trade that we just made. So up over $17,000 on the day here this morning, guys. Looking for that next setup, being patient, disciplined here, and getting ready for that next trade. It looks like the market wants to get that climb. Qs are getting a nice little breakout now, so let's check out SPY, SPY. And here we go. If we start that breakout, I'm going to jump into some SPY calls. Let's see. I'd probably be looking at that 400 strike going for about $1.10. So let me just get it ready. I'm not going to make the trade yet, but I'm certainly going to get it ready.
WULF.
SPY contracts, probably about 40. 400 strike. Call. $1.13. Okay, I'm going to get that ready to go. Market. All right, so I have the SPY, buy to open, 40 contracts, August 31st, 400 strike, ready to go as a market order. I just got to wait here. I can click review order now. Now all I have to do is hit place trade. We start to get that breakout there. I'm certainly going to jump in. So I have my finger on the button to hit place order. I'm just waiting to go here. I want to see that break above 399 with body above it and start that next good breakout. Otherwise, I'm not going to place this trade. Now it's between that 10 and 20 there. Not going to make this trade until we get a body above that 399. So far, it's failing at that 399 there. That's why I said, got to wait for that breakout there. Got to be disciplined. Wait for that breakout. That MACD just crossed over there. And the market's pulling back. There we go. Next pullback. So you're not placing that trade. So right now, I hit do not place order there. And there we go. We're back up to the main thing there. So now you start breaking down again here. You're going to look for that next pullback. So far what you're seeing, you got two signals here so far. You can see you got a failure at that blue 20-day simple moving average right here. Right around that 10-11 to 10, what is that, 10-13, 10-11, 12-13 candle. And then again, it tested that blue 20 and it's starting to pull back. So now you have this area as lows and support of the day. So if you start breaking below that area there, that's where you can target a quick day trade with some SPY puts and look for that next retracement down to that next support area. And here we go. The markets are pulling back. So I'm going to get that ready to go here. SPY, buy to open. Probably, let's see, about 30 contracts, August 31st. And that would be for the 390. Let's see, look at the 397 strike puts. They're going for about $1.06. That'd be a market order there. Okay, we could do about 40 contracts. I got that ready to go. Now, see how that tested that support area so far? It tested that support area so far, and it held. So I got this trade ready to go. If we start dropping below that support area, I'm in this, and it's probably going to be a quick scalp there. If we do not drop below that area, not making the trade. So right now, we got two nice areas there that we could key in on, and we could say right here, if we break above this, we buy calls. And that's above this area right here. Or if we break below this area right here, we're buying puts. And that could be a nice little scalp there for us. If we start pulling back, I'm going to get this ready to go. Not making any trades yet. Got to be disciplined here.
Shares of Snap calling their update and now hitting $11.59 at the high of about 16%.
Wow, Snapchat are at the highs of the day now, up 16%. Snapchat's really taking off there.
So now, finally, let's go back to Europe because you mentioned it a number of times.
Now it's starting to pull back, so watch this here.
Natural gas to some extent. What are your expectations
I'm going to click review order just to get it ready.
as we move into
It's a small trade, very small trade, about $4,000 if I make this trade.
potential crisis in terms of a
And that is about,
overall energy?
It's a very sad situation in Europe. Unfortunately, I don't know how they got into this.
it's about 0.006% of the account if I made that trade. So about 0.5%. So very minimal risk there.
China's Evergrande Hengda Real Estate says it's unable to disclose
Waiting to see if we get any signals here for the calls or puts. I have that SPY put ready to go if we start this pullback.
Big recession in industry. Germany is probably leading that.
I'm watching Q's over the right there. Q's also failed at that blue 20.
Markets. Well, that sounds a lot like they're going to have to regulate prices. If they're going to regulate prices, that means they're going to subsidize energy. If they subsidize, that means somebody.
EZIO, Vizio expands free
So I'm
programming
thinking they're running
programming
out
with
of
Switch
options, and
networks.
they're getting a bit into social type of solutions.
All right, well, it's something we're watching closely. Probably discuss it with you again down the road, but appreciate you joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
As we go to break, keep your
Now, if we start breaking above that blue 20 there, I'll get an order ready for calls. If we break above that 399, I'll place it. But for right now, just being disciplined, waiting for our signal.
Don't miss an exclusive with the CEO later today on Closing Bell at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be right back.
What gets your heart pumping? Blowing your own horn?
I still have that that trade ready to go here.
You may be living with heart failure, but you're still
If we start breaking down.
Jardiance. Jardiance is approved to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death and hospitalization for heart failure. It may
Looks
work
like
by
markets want to get a climb here, so I'm going to change this.
pump it throughout the
I'm going to change this to that trade we were looking at, the 400. Let's look at the 400 strike call here. It's going for about $1.08. 40 contracts of that if we start breaking above 399 here. So here's the trade that's actually up right here on the screen you guys are looking at. So if we break above 399 there, get a green candle like that, that's where I'd be looking to buy there. You got that MACD that's crossed again. So now you're just waiting. Below this support area, we're buying puts. Above this area here of resistance, we're buying calls. I'm getting this ready to go now. Review order. Again, about a $4,000 trade if I enter. She starts breaking above 399. That's when I'm going to be placing that trade.
Everything we had in
I
today's
taught myself how to do Facebook advertising.
I went to Harvard, graduated, top of my class, world cookie dough domination. Wow. Do not miss the chance to get in.
She's still failing at that 20 so far. So now, you know, if you see that and you get that confirmation candle below, You know she's still failing at that 20, and you could use that 20-day simple moving average as your resistance area for the day. So now I'm going to go back here, change order, get it ready for the put. If we break down, we got larger movement coming in. So I'll look at that 397 again.
Oil change is done. That was so fast I didn't even have time to finish knitting these sweaters.
I'm just waiting for the signal. 397 strike put is ready to go. Review order. If we start breaking down, again, these trades are only about a $4,000 trade, only half of a percent here of the account. It's just still consolidating here, so we didn't get any signals just yet. There we go. We're breaking down. I'm in. I'm in that trade at $1.19. I'm in at $1.19. Not that call there. I'm in the put, just so you guys know, on that pullback there. I don't know why nothing's coming up here on the chart.
Welcome back. Take a look at the Spider S&P Bank ETF, ticker KBE, outperforming the broader market by about 4% so far this year. Goldman Sachs, a top holding, trading.
Crude, a draw of 3.8.
Why is SPY not moving here for me on E-Trade? See, that's why I moved from E-Trade.
1.172 million. This lets a build of 112,000.
Requirements in most offices next month in response to new guidance from federal health officials, according to a memo that we obtained here at CNBC.
I don't know what's going on with that chart there.
Be vaccinated to enter its offices or to test and wear face coverings. That excludes those in Lima and New York City. And as you guys know, New York City is where they are headquartered.
What is going on? Why did E-Trade just freeze up? That freeze up for you guys?
Draw of 3.326 million versus the draw of 1.483 million expected. Distillates a build of 111,000 versus